Hello friends, welcome back to mckilliplife. My name is Amber, and if you're new here, welcome. We are entering into a new season, so we're going to try a new thing. Moving is upon us, and feel free to go back and look at all of our videos about our house project that started last May. So it's officially coming to the end. So today is Wednesday, and I have Wednesday through Friday to pack the house, and then this weekend we are going to be moving. We're renting a U-Haul and loading it up and taking it over. And then on Monday our things should be brought back from storage, and our official spend the night at the house is either gonna be Monday or Tuesday night. So it's a busy season, but I want to keep you guys in the loop and bring you along for the journey and adventure. So I'm going to try daily moving vlogs. I don't know how this is gonna go. We'll see. Hopefully you'll find it enjoyable and fun and join in the adventure. So today, like I said, is the first day of officially packing, and I have my little list, and it's actually currently on the phone I'm filming on, so it's kind of hard to refer to. But I have 2 different appointments I need to go to, and I also have a group I'm going to tonight. So fitting moving in between, or moving and packing in between all those things is interesting. It is currently about noon, and so far this morning I can show you, I didn't have a before and after picture of here. Maybe I'll try doing that now. This is a walk-in closet that was here. There was clothes here, there was clothes here, and here, and this entire bottom was full of clothes, even around the corner on top of the suitcase. And over here, this was all of our coats. So you can see there's a lot of empty room now. And moving here, we did a trickle move, which is how I call it. I just took 1 carload at a time. Whenever I was down there, I picked stuff up and brought it over. There wasn't any like one major move day, whereas this one we were gonna try to do a major move day. I need to go back to our town anyways for an appointment, so I figured if I'm going there, I might as well take some things that I don't necessarily want to pack. And I find moving clothes a whole lot easier on the hanger rather than packing them. So I have a clothes hanger a clothes rod in the car that I've loaded up with clothes, and also there was some boxes up here. I just tossed them in there because all that stuff actually goes back to our master bedroom and our closet, and I can put those directly there. They don't have to be in a temporary packing situation. One of my goals today was also to empty out this dresser so it'd be easier to move, and I accomplished that this morning. And we come in here in the dining room walkway, we have all the boxes that I've packed this morning. Well, one of those was last night, but these boxes over here in that stack is our dresser and the things left on it. And then this morning we had some yogurt that was going to go off, and I have found that to help yogurt like that, it is helpful to make things that can be saved. And I found that pancakes freeze really well and reheat wonderfully. And so I found a recipe for yogurt pancakes, and they call for like a cup of plain yogurt, and I just substitute it with the fruit cups we had. And it was probably a little bit more than the recipe called for. They called for a cup, and I probably put more like 10 ounces. But I was able to use up four yogurt containers. I'm not afraid of that going to waste anymore. They're flash freezing in the deep freeze outside. And I'll link the recipe below. As I was making them, I was snacking on them as my breakfast, and they were tasty. So, and then as I was making pancakes, waiting for everything to happen, I was packing up this cupboard. And this is what I call my baking cupboard. I've left some things there that I think maybe we'll use in the next couple days. I'm not sure. But I had a kitchen chair sitting right here, propped a box on top of it, and just loaded stuff into it. And that took up a couple different boxes. I started pulling in some spices from this cupboard. Obviously, I didn't get very far. There's a little bit of gap here. And I had some extra spices on top of that black cabinet that fit into the boxes. So I was able to pack a couple kitchen boxes this morning, quite a bit of clothes, and the car is loaded up with clothes and some easy to grab things that I know where they go in the house. And that's part of the challenge we have. You know, I would like to do a trickle move, but our house is completely out of joint. Things that shouldn't be there are in our bedroom and also in the office. And so we're running out of room to just move things there, because the majority of the house is still empty and they're still working on it and still cleaning it. We can't just start piling things on top of where they're working. We have talked about our garage has opened up quite a bit, and we're planning on moving our washer and dryer up to the front of the garage next to the house and opening up space there. And so when it comes time to move, if we still don't want to put things around the house, or we just want to have a staging area to have boxes, we'll start stacking them in the garage. And the same thing here. Part of the concern is we can't have a lot of random boxes. Even these boxes are a little bit of a problem because we have a blind dog, and he gets very confused and very concerned when he bumps into things that weren't there before. So even in packing up this house, there's going to come a day when I say, we can no longer park in the garage. It's now become a packing zone, and all the boxes are going to migrate out there, so that this living area is kept as similar and same as possible for his sake. And the same thing with the house. I don't really want just random boxes everywhere because he won't understand it. So if we can consolidate the boxes into 1 or 2 rooms, that's our goal. When they bring our things back, they'll place the furniture where they found it or where we asked them to put it, but all the boxes they packed, it's up to us to unpack. And so our plan is in our living room, telling them to, pack the living room full of boxes, because we can live without the living room for a short while. And I'm planning on having them, like, the deepest layer is going to be living room boxes, and then each room after that, a dining room boxes, kitchen boxes is probably gonna be at the front, and so forth and so on. So we can unpack it as we're able, but it's not gonna interrupt the being able to move around the house and live in the house in the meantime. Yes, I have lofty goals that I wish I could be decluttering and considering every item I'm packing as I'm packing it. But it comes a time that it just needs to happen. And I'm telling myself, I will probably have more time for that kind of thinking as I'm unpacking, and it'll actually be cut down into little bite-sized pieces because it's 1 box at a time, and you can consider the things as you're unpacking them. And just trying to let go of the idea that this needs to be perfect. We need to have everything figured out so there's no chaos, because, by the way, this is chaotic. It's crazy. It's out of joint, and that's just what the season is. But it'll eventually come back to calmness, and we'll have our house back, and we'll get to learn how to live in it in a new way. The dining room and living room and hallway and entryway really hasn't changed. It was just cosmetic changes, but the kitchen and the front bathroom have definitely changed in the way that you live in them. So those areas we'll have to reconsider and just think about it. And even in the areas that were just cosmetic changes, we're still allowing us the freedom to change how we move back in and how we live there. And West and I have talked about our dreams and our ideas of how to change things without, blowing the budget, because there's a slippery slope when you're moving and remodeling that, oh, well, we changed this, we might as well change that. And it just continues until you go, okay, our things were actually okay, and we just need to learn how to live with them differently. So we actually have developed a large spreadsheet with all of our wish lists of things we want to do, projects we want to take care of, things we want to buy, and just trying to let that be the parking lot, so to say, of just stay there, and we'll prioritize you and think about you as we're able. And if we think about something, at least we have some place to write it down now. So we'll see. So far it's helped, and it definitely eased our minds so we didn't have to keep trying to keep track of all that stuff. But So at this point, I am ready to go to 2 appointments, all about my teeth. And the second appointment ends next to our house, and I'll get to unload the car and then consider what time I have before my group tonight. Because that appointment will end probably around 3:20 and my group starts at 6. I have a feeling I'll probably come back here and take another load of clothes down, because I think the closet could probably actually be finished today. So this is Wednesday, and we'll see how we do. So thank you for joining me for this quick and dirty moving vlog, and we'll see how this little diary develops. I thank you for joining us, and stay tuned for the next installment. Until next time, feel free to like and subscribe. Have a great day.